Hello there. So as promised, here's my method on how you could practice creative writing with your child. If you missed our previous video called When Should a Child Be Introduced to Writing, you could check that out in our description below. Okay, let's go. Whether you are a parent or a teacher, I think this is a good method for your children who have yet learned to write or those who have just recently learned to write. Yes, you heard me correctly. This exercise doesn't require the child to actually know how to write. All you need for this exercise is a pen and a piece of paper. Let's do this. Since the child is too young to understand the definition of main characters, plot, and struggles in a story, so make sure to break everything down and keep your language as simple as possible. First, ask the child what the story is about. So simply ask him or her, what is it about, or who's in the story, etc. And depending on the child, the response could be anything, right? A dog, a cat, an alien, a monster, whatever. You could then ask a follow-up question about the main character. What's his name? What does he look like? Etc, etc. Okay, so in order for us to save some time, I would like to share one of my examples with you. Okay, so this practice was done a few months ago with one of my students who was only 4.5 years old at the time. Okay, so when I simply asked her what the story is about, she told me, a prince. Okay, so I put down a prince. Alright, please follow along on this piece of paper as we do this, okay? She later told me that his name is Joe. He has curly blonde locks with freckles on his face. And I asked her if he was handsome. She said, nah, not very handsome. So then I asked her if Joe has any issues or problems. She said, yes, he doesn't want to go to war. So I said, that's a good thing, right? It means he's a peaceful, friendly prince. She said, no, he needs to go to war. He needs to defend his country to one day become king. So why not though? Is he disabled or never learned to fight? I asked. No, he's just chicken, giggled the girl. I was pretty amazed with the story thus far. What appeared to be a typical fairy tale story just took a crazy turn. That's not the end of the story, is it? I asked. No, let me think, she said. Oh, I know. His girlfriend helped him. What? How? I asked. She said she's a school teacher and is very smart. She taught Joe how to be brave. Oh, wait, what's her name? What does she look like? I asked. Maria. She has long, curly brown hair. And she's a little beautiful, she said. Wow, so Joe is the lucky one, I asked. Yes, she responded. How did Maria help Joe to become brave? She took him into the forest to fight scary animals every day. That made Joe into a very brave prince, she said. So I finally asked her, so did Joe defend his country? Yes, he won many wars and became king. Oh, so where is Maria? I asked. They got married. So now, with the note I now have in my hand, depending on the age and level of the child I'm working with, I will do one of three things. First, if the child is very young, I would simply retell the story to him or her in my own words, right? So for example, once upon a time, there is a prince named Joe. Joe had curly blonde locks and freckles on his face. He wasn't the typical handsome-looking prince in other fairy tales, but he was still a decent-looking guy. However, Joe was a troubled prince. He knew he had to fight and defend his country if he wanted to be king, but he was chicken. He was too scared to fight and didn't know what to do. Luckily, his pretty girlfriend came to help him. Her name is Maria. She's a beautiful teacher with long brown curly hair. She thought of a way to train Joe to be brave. Every day, she would bring Joe to fight the scariest beast living in the darkest part of the forest. Months gone by, Joe became a fearless prince, no longer scared of anything. He went on to win many wars, won the hearts of his people, and became king. He then lived happily ever after with Maria by his side. The end. Something like that. Or if the child is a little older, say 5, 6 years old, 7 perhaps, you could probably hand the note over to him and have him retell the story in his own words to you. And then for even older kids, you could probably have him write the story himself, right, with the notes that you've given him, correct? And please don't get discouraged if your child isn't able to come up with good stories at first. I promise you will see huge improvements over time. That will be all. I hope you learned something from this video. Bye-bye. Hi there. Thank you for watching our video. We're a non-profit corporation called Children Pay Children. Our mission is to help create and publish picture books written by young authors from all over the world. All the money generated from these books will then be donated in the forms of school supplies and educational goods to underprivileged children both in the US and around the world. If you enjoyed our content, please share and subscribe to our channel, or visit us at www.childrenpaychildren.com to learn more. Thank you, and goodbye.